The interface that you're seeing currently is ArcGIS Pro 3.5 with a modern ribbon-based interface. So it supports 2D, 3D, and 4D analysis and visualization workflows. So here, as you can see, I have logged in as my ArcGIS Enterprise user. And from this portal option, I can add the data published and shared by my organization members. I can also access ArcGIS online and Living Atlas content, thus making ArcGIS Pro a true connected desktop GIS application. So, and as Krishna mentioned, you can quickly import your old ArcMap documents with the help of this import map option. Now, I have a question for you. How many of you wanted to work on a single ArcGIS Pro project simultaneously with your colleagues with the project not being in read-only mode? So can you please raise your hands? Yes, interesting. I can see a few hands. Yeah, so you have been waiting for Portal Pro projects. So let me show you how that works. Here, as an administrator, we have created this map where you can see daily 2D, editing, base map, urban infrastructure, layout map, and one 3D specific scene. So as you can see, they are currently linked where I can compare both 2D and 3D at a single point of time. Now, I want my teammate Kritika here to edit and add some building footprints, do some cartographic enhancement for this map, and show us base map capability. So for that, I have created this as a Portal Pro project where you can see that item is now listed in my organization content, and Kritika here can simply access her account and download that local copy. So I request Kritika to showcase the rest of the functionalities. Over to you, Kritika.
So for the convenience of the users, you have to see the central screen. What you're seeing is where the administrator Ajit is showing you. He has done the administration of the project, and now you see how Kritika manages and updates the Pro project. And then again, watch on the central screen how he builds on the updated project down onto this. So keep a watch on that. So that's why you see a central screen being static and the other screens being active. Go ahead, sorry.
Thank you, Ajit. As you can see, I've logged on to our portal and I have access to the Delhi Urban project. Let me download a local copy of it. You can see the ArcGIS Pro portal item available to me. Let's open it in ArcGIS Pro and see the task Ajit has assigned to me. I can see the maps that he has prepared, the Delhi 2D, editing, base map, and even the layout. So let's start right ahead. As an editor, my task is to maintain the vector layers to ensure they're well connected and adjusted. To help me with this task is the new update in ArcGIS Pro 3.5 called Symbolizes Vertices and Nodes. What this does is, it overlays a customizable graphic on top of your vector features, telling you where your vertices are, where there are tangles, if there's any pseudo node, etc. This helps you create a topology without actually creating a topology and maintaining the connectivity of your features. So let's create a building footprint in real life to see how these vertices reflect. And as you can see, as soon as I completed my building footprint, you can see the vertices telling me that my footprint is well connected. So another update in ArcGIS 3.5 is creating your own base maps. Here, I've taken some data from Living Atlas to create this beautiful base map. I want to use this in my own layouts. With the new update called Convert to Base Map, I can create this into a base map option, which will allow me to use them in my base map gallery. As you can see here, the base map that I just created is already available here. So let's move on to our last task, the cartographic updates. I can see a map here that's called New Delhi, a glimpse of urban infrastructure and land use. But there are certain elements missing. So let's add them. What does a land use map require? An LULC, of course. A few water bodies to make it pop. Definitely some labels. And what's a map without a grid? You can add a north arrow, and definitely the new dual scale bar that is introduced in 3.5, which lets you measure in 2 different units. And who needs boring insets when you can have fun one like these, which allows you to add different shapes? So here I've added a 3D inset, which will show my 3D buildings. I'm done with my updates, so I'll hand it over to Ajit so that he can pull them from the portal. Over to you, Ajit.
Thank you, Kritika. So let's go ahead, and by using this option here called Get Updates, let's pull the updates which Kritika just saved. So currently what is happening is, as soon as Kritika saved her Pro project, the updates were pushed from her local machine to ArcGIS Enterprise Portal. And as of now, I'm trying to pull those changes from ArcGIS Enterprise Portal to my local machine. So it might take a while. In the meantime, let me show you how it's working in the backend. So while creating these ArcGIS Portal Pro projects, you will be having these 4 options. So you can create Portal Pro projects just for yourself on multiple devices, and for someone else, and finally, by providing shared location, shared enterprise geodatabase, and tools, you can create the Portal Pro project for yourself and for others. Let's see the status. It's still happening. So I do have a backup for that as well. Now, so here you can see how the updates get stored. Like every activity, every save will get recorded with the Portal Pro projects. As you can see here, those IDs, the username, and when the save happened. And you can also see on the right-hand side, the owner, that was me, and the last saved by was Kritika. Yeah, so we are in the last phase. We'll show you one important update now. So you might be wondering what will happen in case of conflicts, right? Like 2 users are simultaneously publishing or saving the work, right? So we do have that covered with the help of something called, either you can overwrite your changes or you overwrite the changes made by others. So in that scenario, the admin will decide it. Okay. So let's go back to the Portal Pro project now. So it might take a few more seconds to load. So in the meantime, I'm able to see the insight which was added by Kritika. Yes, so you can see right here. All those changes, including the beautiful cartographic map and the most important editing request. Let's go ahead and, yep, still loading. Yes, now you can see those building footprints which Kritika just digitized. Wasn't that interesting? So in conclusion, ArcGIS Pro Portal projects allows you to work simultaneously on a single project and saves you time in compiling a final project. Thank you.